Arsenal have only gonna not signed one, but two players in one day. Hello everyone and welcome back to SimzKnowsTransfers. This is a series where we go over all the latest Arsenal transfer news to keep you guys updated. And I'm so dedicated to this series that I'm uploading this right after coming back from the airport. I literally just landed in the country and I turned on the camera, came home, turned on the camera and started recording the transfer news because you guys need to stay up to date. And today we've got some crazy news. So make sure you hit that like button. Let's try and get 120 likes. Last video, we got 190 likes and it still keeps increasing. I asked for 80 and you guys absolutely smashed that. So if we can get 120, it means so much. But brother, let's just get straight into the news. Fabrizio Romano, bro, let me paint the picture real quick. I'm at the airport. I see Arsenal have been linked with Norgaard. Fabrizio came out saying Arsenal submitted a proposal worth 11 million for Norgaard. I'm thinking, cool, we're gonna sign Norgaard, but it's not confirmed yet. We're probably gonna have to wait a few days, right? Nope. Literally, I land back in London. I found out about this when I was in Germany. I land back in London. Fabrizio gave the here we go, and Norgaard is now an Arsenal player. 11 million euros, which equates to what, 9 million pounds. It's a really good deal for a Premier League experienced player. You know, an absolute. He's underrated, if I'm being completely honest with you. I think he's one of Brentford's better players. And for 11 million, it's not bad. Jorginho left. We needed to replace him. People get confused. They think it's a Partey replacement because Partey is leaving, but that's Zubimendi, and Zubimendi is an excellent signing. However, Norgaard, I think he's a great Jorginho replacement. He's 31, which is the only con. However, I look at this as an opportunity for Arsenal. We're trying to spend we're trying to keep our costs low on a Jorginho replacement. There's no point in spending big on a backup CDM, which means that we have the intent of spending big in the attack, we hope. Maybe bringing in someone like Rodrigo, someone like Benjamin Cesco, who we'll talk about later on because we got some major updates regarding that one, really big. But yeah, Norgaard is now an Arsenal player. But that was the first here we go. We've got two. Kepa has joined Arsenal. This one's less surprising, less exciting. He's just a backup keeper. He probably won't get much game time, but it was a much needed signing. And again, we're signing players for decent prices, Premier League experienced player. He's 30 years old, £5 million release clause. Not a bad deal. Spanish international. We all know Arteta loves the Spanish players. I think it's a really good deal. We got the, necessity signings out the way. Now we can really focus on that striker, on that winger, maybe even another number 10, someone like a Morgan Rogers. We can only hope. But Kepa to Arsenal, Christian Norgaard to Arsenal have been confirmed. Fabrizio came out with another piece of news, and this one is quite heartbreaking. Thomas Partey is set to leave Arsenal as a free agent at the end of the month. Arsenal have already activated options to replace Thomas with Norgaard. Talks ongoing in Brentford. I think Fabrizio got that one wrong. I don't think Norgaard is a Thomas Partey replacement. Zubimendi is. It's unfortunate that Thomas Partey is leaving. The only concern I have with this is I feel like we could regret if Zubimendi doesn't hit the ground running. This is really relying on Zubimendi really performing straight away, right? If we had Partey, we could probably ease Zubimendi in easier. However, I still have no doubts of Zubimendi. I think he's going to do brilliant for us. But Thomas Partey leaving, it could come back to bite us. I think his contract, I think he just wanted too much money, which is why Arsenal were like, no, you're coming towards the end of your career. We probably only need you for one more season before you're absolutely finished. So it makes sense, but it's sad to see him go. He was a great servant of the club. Now, some big news regarding Benjamin Cesco. Benjamin Cesco has followed Arsenal on Instagram. Now, you might be thinking, it's just whatever. This is really big because Fabrizio posted it on his account, on the Here We Go account and his own personal account. Why would Fabrizio do that if it didn't mean anything? I genuinely believe Arsenal are going to sign Benjamin Cesco. I think that's just the one. I think his agent started following a bunch of Arsenal accounts as well. Honestly, it seems that Benjamin Cesco is going to be our striker. I think Arsenal have been moving pretty fast, you could say, in terms of the transfer window. We signed our backup to Partey, our replacement to Partey, our replacement to Jorginho. We got a goalkeeper backup. And now we're about to sign Benjamin Cesco. Maybe the deal isn't close yet, but all the signs are there. And I think we have chosen Cesco over Victor Gyökeres, which I know some of you aren't happy about. I don't mind either one. I think whoever we sign up front, they're just going to do well. And I think Benjamin Cesco, him following Arsenal, is some really big news. Now, this one's interesting. Instagram is the place to go right now. Rafael has posted on his Instagram him wearing a Thierry Henry Arsenal shirt. This is kind of crazy to me. It comes across as I know because he's probably seen the rumors to Arsenal. We all know Rafael wants to leave AC Milan. Him posting this, he surely knows what he's doing, right? It comes across as, you know, a cry to help. Like, hey, get me out of AC Milan, Arsenal. I want to join you. Honestly, I'd love to see Rafael in an Arsenal shirt. I think he's such a great player. Lacks the consistency, but he's got that X factor, and he does give me Thierry Henry vibes when he runs with that ball. So yeah, this could be a little sign, you know, I don't know. There's so many subliminal messages right now. You know, first with Benjamin Cesco following the Arsenal account, and now with Rafael, could he be an Arsenal player? So that rounds it up for all the latest Arsenal transfer news. That was a really big episode. Like I said, let's try and get this video down to 120 likes. It will mean a lot, and it supports the channel so much. And if you want to stay up to date with all the news, this is the place to come.